Now that Monster Hunter World is a finished game, all of the previously time-limited events are now permanently available, allowing hunters to get some really powerful gear, very cool collab equipment, and a means to farm hard-to-get components in an easier way. Going through the events tab shows every single one of these events is available right now, which can be kind of overwhelming. In an effort to reduce this overwhelm and help illuminate what some of these quests are all about, I've been doing roundup videos of some of the absolute best events that you should absolutely be checking out. These are throughout all the stages of the game from early to mid to late, and in time I'll get some endgame ones up as well. If you haven't checked the roundup or the individual event spotlights, I highly recommend that you do. No matter what stage of the game you're in, something's going to be useful for you. I'm Lighted Up Dan, and on this channel we cover action RPGs, roguelikes and MMOs, including loads of Monster Hunter World and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. And with that said, let's get to it. The Wrath of Thunder Descends is a 6-star MR24 quest. Found in the events tab, you'll be facing off against the Tempered Zinogre. Doing so will net you 2 sealed face stones and a bunch of carved face stones. These are collectively the strongest face stones in the game that are going to give you access to the strongest decorations in the game. And as their master rank, you'll get a bunch of 4-slot ones too. Zinogre is a very aggressive thunder elemental fanged wyvern who's going to come at you with a lot of thunder attacks. By taking above 20 thunder resist, you're going to be invulnerable to Thunder Blight, and you'll take less damage from its attacks as well. Thunder Blight makes you more susceptible to being stunned, which is really bad news. Do keep in mind that if you have 3 stun resist, then Thunder Blight is not going to do anything to you at all. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have the thunder resist. It's going to be helpful for your survivability. The monster is very weak to ice elemental and pretty weak to water elemental too, as Zinogre attacks in quick succession with big slamming combo attacks. Any weapon that provides you with good mobility or the guarding function will be super useful. I love taking the lance for this fight, as it propels itself forwards with its big jumping slam attacks. If you roll towards its tail, you can generally get out of the way of damage. Generally, rolling backwards or to the sides is going to see you getting dunked. It's a lot more dangerous in its charged state, it's much quicker, does a lot more damage, and is more aggressive as well. If you deal enough damage to it in its charged state, you can knock it out of it, also removing its enrage. Primarily focusing damage on the head and getting part breaks on there is going to give you more opportunities for you and your squad to get in there, and similarly part breaks on the front legs are going to be super helpful for additional windows of damage. As with all Iceborne monsters, they are designed with the Clutch Claw in mind, so use any opportunity you can to tenderize the monster's parts and go for wall bangs so you can maximize your damage throughout the hunt. This is a super popular quest, so if you SOS flare, it should fill out pretty quickly. Alternatively, you can also check for active SOS flares and go join someone else's. After you've been charged with enough electricity to quit caffeine for life, you will be rewarded with your 2 guaranteed sealed face stones and a bunch of carved face stones too. These are collectively the strongest master rank face stones available, giving you access to the juiciest, thickest 4-slot gemstones that you can get. Fingers crossed for your critical protection and anything else that you're going for. What's so wonderful about this event is it's pretty accessible to late game. Being MR24, you only have to have beaten Iceborne to get access to it. It's not demanding that you've gotten this far in Guiding Lands or that you're MR100, which when you get to, there's some better quests that you can do, which we'll absolutely be covering once I get this new character here to MR100. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you're going to try it out, if you're someone that already farms this event, or if there's anything else that you do instead for your decorations. If you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe for more Monster Hunter World and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, amongst other titles I'll be checking out. Over on my Twitch, I love to live stream these with open lobbies, so drop a follow on there. Let's get some multiplayer hunts done. I've also recently opened up my Discord, which was a previously closed community, because I want to get as many of you involved as possible so we can learn from each other and play some games together. All the links are in the description. But until next time, I'll see you in the new world.